So the lady at the hair salon decided to cut my hair a little shorter than I kind of wanted it. But I'm at that point of the semester where I don't really care about anything that happens to me right now. I just kind of want to survive it. Yeah. So today I want to talk about setting in your fictional stories. This is something I know that I have problems with a lot, and I normally don't end up adding these things until my second time through the story when I'm editing it, because I get so into the plot and the characters and everything else that I just forget to add the minor details of where they are. It just happens. So I have 5 tips for you that should hopefully get your minds going about setting. Yep. My first tip is to pick somewhere that you know. If you pick somewhere that you know you're very familiar with, or somewhere even where you live, it'll be much easier for you to describe where the people are and the quirks about the town or city, home, wherever you are, and it'll make that part of the story much less stressful for you to write. However, don't fret if you don't want to have somewhere as boring as your hometown. If you live in a boring little small town like some people do, I have more tips, so patience. Tip number 2, if you're putting your story in a place that you don't necessarily know about and it actually exists, research it. This can also include different time periods. You're trying to put it in England in the 1700s. You need to know what things were like in there. You can't have your characters being like, yo dude, what's up, in that time period, because that's not going to make sense. Unless your story is about time travel, then by all means. But if you're trying to write something realistic, make it realistic. If you're trying to write it in, somewhere where you're not from, make sure you try and learn the layout of the town and everything that's there, how the people are. Get those little touches just so you can have it feel authentic, just in case someone reads it and they're from Dallas, Texas, and they're like, I definitely do not ride horses everywhere I go, and I do not act like a hick, because I don't know how they act, but I'm pretty sure it's not like that. Tip number 3, try to make whatever setting you're in, like if it's someone's bedroom or their kitchen, the private space, try to make this setting more revealing of their character. So by this, I kind of mean if they're into sports, make sure there's sports posters everywhere and trophies, and just make it so that you don't have to directly describe everything about a character. You can let the setting do that for you. And if maybe they're into video games, there's video game posters everywhere, and TV shows, TV show posters everywhere, cat posters everywhere, whatever, man. Pick what you want. You don't have to necessarily make every setting they go to revealing of their personality, but if you're going to bring them into a setting of some sort that can reveal their personality, make sure you try to use that to your advantage. Think smart, yo. Kind of already said this one, but tip number 4, try to make the setting that you're using very authentic. So by this I mean, if you're in New York City, your character better be running into people on the streets and hearing noises everywhere and bright lights in the night sky and all that stuff. And if you're setting in a small town like Flagstaff, where I am, you can make hippies running everywhere and it will be completely authentic. Yeah, that's what I have to deal with up here. Hippies. 5th and last tip is, if you're creating your own setting, so this is sci-fi, fantasy, it's coming out of your own mind, it doesn't actually exist, you better describe every little thing about it, more than you think. I can't tell you how many sci-fi stories I've read where people do not describe where they are. And I mean, it's okay, I usually read rough drafts of people's things, so they have yet to actually incorporate those. But it's hard to see where you are when you're reading a story when there's absolutely no description of anything that's going on, where they are, and isn't something that exists. How am I supposed to know where everything is if you don't tell me? The main point of that is, if you're creating your own setting, you know what's in your mind, and I'm sure you know where everything is when you're writing it, but we don't. The reader does not. You need to accommodate us so much, because if I'm lost in a story, I immediately become disinterested, and nope. So that's all I have for you guys about setting. If there's anything else that you like to use when you're creating settings, comment, let the world know. Yeah. Ooh, I lost my train of thought there. If you liked hearing me ramble about things about fiction, you can like this video and you can subscribe for other videos, and God, I keep losing my train of thought. There we go. I blame my irregular train wreckage thought process to the amount of schoolwork I have to do. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!